Hey, y'all, welcome to Cross Politic on the Fight, Laugh, Feast YouTube network. Let's just call it that. Pastor Toby Chuck Knox on the Waterboy.
This is not a real Cross Politic show.
But it is.
But it's not.
Thank you for joining us on YouTube. As you guys know, the full show that we just did, we actually had Jarrin Jackson on, who's been suspended from YouTube indefinitely.
He's, I think, got sent to like YouTube hell.
Yeah, he's been.
It's got a purgatory too.
He's gone.
He got suspended from YouTube on 3 different YouTube channels.
Oh man,
I really appreciate his persistence.
Yeah, no, he kept coming back. He's like Doug Tenaples. I'm starting a new YouTube channel.
You can spell Jarrin lots of different ways.
What's crazy is he's got about 100,000 followers on Telegram.
I follow him on Telegram.
Because I follow him on Telegram.
Yeah.
Are we on Telegram?
I am individually. Cross Politics not.
We should be on Telegram
because we don't believe
Maybe
in
we
Telegram.
should. We don't have. Well, there's just so many mouths to feed right now.
What does that mean?
Every new social media thing you open up is another mouth to feed. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like a little
kid. We got the content for it. I mean,
we're
doing it daily now.
I know. We got to figure it out.
So, how'd you guys feel about the week? It was.
Man, this is our first week going daily, and
let me just tell you. I'm gonna tell you how it went. I came in here this afternoon, and it was like the end of summer camp. You know what I'm talking about? The end of summer camp.
That last Friday at summer camp.
Everybody's like, kind of snarking at each other. Like, I mean,
it wasn't that.
We hadn't seen our mom the whole week. Even
Knox. It's like he's even going after Sweet Haley.
I was not. Everybody gets the same whip. I just wasn't discriminating. That's all.
A sweet intern who just going
around. Knox believes in 39 lashes minus 1. 40 lashes minus 1. Everyone gets the same amount.
I'm just saying. I was like, oh, this is like summer camp.
Yeah.
Y'all been in the same bunkhouse all week long.
We kind of missed our moms. I mean, I was feeling a little low.
Yeah, you need to go home to your mom.
I just want to say, so we haven't left you without something on Sundays. We will still have a Sunday show. It will be Gabe's water break show on Sunday.
Yep.
It is going to be phenomenal. Who all you have coming on your show?
So on the Sunday special, so Water Break's taking over the Sunday special since Cross Politics going Monday through Friday. And with what I'm doing, what I decided to do with Water Break is kind of, I'm shooting for the stars, but kind of compete with what Tucker Carlson's doing a little bit. I have kind of a team of regular contributors that are going to be coming on. Rod Martin is going to be one of them. Oh. A guy named Jacob Daniels, who you need to get to know, really smart, intelligent guy. He got his PhD from Biola and apologetics, and he was actually born in India.
Okay.
And his parents were Christians. And so he grew up in a Christian family in India. Really gifted guy, really.
Guy.
So he's got, I think, a lot to offer, actually. Yeah. So I wanted to pick some guys who are really unique to kind of be on Team Water Break and bring them in. We also had Aaron.
Team Water Break.
Team Water Break?
Are you on Team
I am
Water
not
Break?
on the team.
I wasn't invited either to be on Team Water Break.
We're all working hard Monday through Friday, guys. And then my guest was Aaron Wren.
Oh, yeah.
And so one of the things I'd like to spend some of my time on Water Break doing is I'd like to recover and reclaim the center of what it means to be conservative.
I want to pick a fight with you, by the way.
Yeah.
You said Edmund Burke he said he was soft, and I think you're wrong on that. I don't think Edmund Burke is soft on the issue of conservatism.
No, I don't think he's soft on the issue of conservatism. I think he's soft on how he lays the foundation for Christianity to be the foundation for conservatism.
Absolutely not.
I think he's a little soft around the edges.
No.
Russell Kirk is definitely soft.
Okay, then maybe
Russell Kirk's definitely
you
soft.
might have a problem with
He's a
Kirk.
Roman Catholic.
I know.
Well,
Roman Catholics can't help it. They pray to Mary.
I know.
Hey, bars.
They can't help it. They pretty much. That's good. And so one of the things, and Aaron was actually really helpful on the show for Sunday night. You got to tune in Sunday night. But one of the things he said was the conservatism that we have, kind of came about around the 50s and 60s. So we're kind of our conservatism is not
conservatism.
Deep into
but that was
Edmund Burke.
That's what Yoram Hazani was saying on Monday.
Yeah. Well, Yoram was soft.
But Yoram actually made the point that what we consider conservatism, he called it fusionism.
That's right.
Yep.
And what it was actually,
which is what Aaron Wren brought up too.
It was actually a compromise. In the 50s and 60s.
That's right.
Conservatives said to liberals, "We'll let you have the public square, so long as we can be traditional Christians or Catholics or whatever privately." Yeah,
and that's what Aaron nailed that. And so it was what?
Now I'm just thinking, why is it that, Pastor, the more that I become academic. Sorry.
That's a curse word in my book.
The more that I begin to read, I know, right? The more I begin to read, I start finding that Christian philosophy, while I appreciate it, I'm finding that a lot of guys that I don't find a theological pattern with, I don't find them very engaged in some of the Christian philosophy that like what he's doing right now. And maybe it's just a modern thing. But
I'm not sure what you're saying.
I'm finding that why does it seem like some of the guys who are in Christian philosophy are the Catholics or for instance,
Jews or
Jews,
some Orthodox Jew kind of.
It seems like, particularly in this current era since the 90s, where's our Christian philosophers? I mean, we had Greg Bonson, we had Van Til, we had some of these guys who understood. We had oh my goodness, Rush Dooney. These guys were brilliant men.
Right.
But it seems like we have this gap now in Christian philosophy where it's like, where are these Christian philosophers who know how to apply or at least observe culturally through the scriptures in a Reformed tradition? It seems like the Reformed tradition has left this. We don't have the divines in the same way. We don't have the Scottish in the same way. Right. Where's our John Knox at? You know what I mean? It seems like we're lacking in the Reformed world. And when I go to think about somebody with political Christian worldview, I'm not reading. There's a huge gap. Why is that?
I don't know why. It seems like
I got a shallow take.
All right, I'll let you take your shallow take.
The Saturday Night Live skit where Will Ferrell's the devil and Garth Brooks is wants a singing career.
No, I'm a Christian.
And it's still good.
I don't watch SNL.
And Garth Brooks is wanting a singing career, and so he basically sells himself to the devil to be able to get a singing career. And I think a lot of our modern pastors have been selling themselves because they want to be liked. It's a pretty easy take on this.
Yeah.
So popularity and fame.
But it's a lot of popularity. I mean, you got from Rick Warren all the way to even kind of people in the Presbyterian Reformed world, the Tim Kellers, trying to.
I think that's right, Gabe. I mean, it's amazing to look back and actually, like in the late 70s and 80s, the Reconstructionists were actually mixed all in with the evangelicals, and there was kind of this big tent thing, and that was kind of. I mean, Rush Dooney was heavily involved in politics in California. He was testifying in a lot of court cases.
I mean, even Schaefer,
same thing. So there was a heavy Reformed influence during the Reagan years, basically, and somewhere in the 80s,
Gary North.
I think something happened, and that's when basically the Reconstructionists and those who had, I think, a thorough Reformed thinking were saying we need to apply the Bible to politics in every area of life. They got shown the door.
Yeah,
and I think maybe some of it was infighting and pettiness and shooting ourselves in the foot.
Yeah,
I think some of it was probably the desire for fame and influence,
to be liked,
to be popular.
It's coming back now, though. I think it's coming back.
I think 2020 I think has made a lot of people say, wait a second, what does the Bible say about magistrates? What does the Bible say about Romans 13? What does the Bible say about freedom and Constitution and all this stuff? So I think it's 2020 has been a massive gift to the church.
Yeah.
And I think a whole lot of people found their inner Reconstructionist.
And inner theonomy.
Let them bars hit for sure.
Yeah.
One of the things and I appreciate that. I don't want to poo-poo on that at all. Y'all find your inner Reconstructionist.
Yeah.
Call it whatever you want.
Yeah.
But as soon as you start applying the word of God to the civil magistrate, you are functioning in every way like a theonomist. You can't escape it. And I'm happy for you to do that.
Well, that's what it means to be Jesus' Lord.
Yeah. And so, and everybody can't, that's the thing. People want to say that as it comes to certain controversies that is theological.
Yeah.
But as soon as it comes to a civil magistrate, controversy, they're like, wait, hold on. I might have to go into territory that I don't like so much.
That's right.
Or swallow some things I've said about theonomists that are wrong.
Yeah.
And so
right.
I don't care. I want to let you guys know all the talk this week has been about gun violence and guns and
the House Judiciary Committee meeting to want to regulate guns again.
Trudeau,
I mean,
banning guns. Yeah,
there is a documentary by Jarrin that is up right now on the Fight Laugh Feast app. It's called Keep and Bear. Right here.
Whoa,
right here. There you go.
That's a good documentary.
It is and it's very timely. It was before its time actually, and it's been out for a long time. I worked on this documentary and it changed me. It's the reason that I've always been around guns, but watching this documentary helped me understand what it is to be a sheepdog and not sheep, and to carry a gun and to love my neighbor, especially right now. You got to go online. This is actually available to anybody who has the Fight Laugh Feast app, at least right now. So if you don't have the Fight Laugh Feast app, go get the Fight Laugh Feast app and watch the first movie on the Fight Laugh Feast app. The first film,
Keep and Bear
by Jarrin.
You can also, if you're a club member, you can get access to a whole bunch of What do we call it? Backstage?
Backstage, yeah.
Cross Politics Backstage. Most days, we'll
Mm-hmm.
be recording a few minutes with our guests, talking a little bit further. And, of course, get $100 off at the Fight Laugh Feast Conference.
And man, don't forget, we call it a conference. It is a conference, but it is not your typical Christian conference.
It's more like a party.
It is.
With some talks.
It's a party with some great, encouraging, challenging talks, beer and psalms. We end with Sabbath dinner.
Some of the best things
come on
don't
now.
even happen on stage, which is what I love. The fellowship is so sweet. So, website?
FightLaughFeast.com.
And look up.
Click on shop. Go to shop.
We're going to be in Knoxville.
Yep, October 6th
Knoxville.
through 8th.
Yeah.
So, if you're single, I'm going to give the sign off this time. If you're single, get married. If you're married, have kids.
Friday.
And if you have kids, go baptize them. And go download the app and watch the show right now. This is Cross Politics.
Because this is not the real show.
But it is.
I left out the Fight, Laugh, Feast. Go fight, laugh, and feast. This is Cross Politics.